Good morning and welcome to your Saturday, December 7th edition of Good Morning Vail. I'm your in-studio host, Julio Garcia, alongside Maddie Evans, joining you this morning for a packed show with tons of information and fun as always. Joining us this morning, we'll have Michelle Kahn-Levy. We'll be in the kitchen making some holiday cards, and then we'll be learning all about the backcountry ball, which is happening tonight. And then we'll finish off the show with a delicious hot cocoa recipe that you can gift this holiday season. So sit back, grab your cup of coffee, and enjoy as we kick off your Saturday edition of Good Morning Vail.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. You're home in the Rockies. Awesome. Get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Ranked as the top destination by athletes and coaches, the Beaver Creek Stifle Birds of Prey Audi FIS Ski World Cup is back with an exciting dual weekend of men's and women's racing from December 6th through the 15th, 2024. Here are some of the event highlights. On Saturday, December 7th, men's Super G at 10:30 a.m. Meet the Beaver Creek Audi Dog and check out the amazing snowcats at 12:30 p.m. in Beaver Creek Village. Free live music with Frank Walker at 2 p.m. and the Spasmatics at 4:15 p.m. Beers of Prey starting at 2 p.m. On Sunday, December 8th, men's Giant Slalom at 10 a.m. Free live music with the Takes at 2 p.m. And the fun doesn't stop because Birds of Prey continues next weekend with the women's events. For more information on all of the festivities, visit bcworldcup.com.
Good morning, Vail.
There's no better place to celebrate this season than with holidays around the world at the Sebastian Vail. From December 14th through January 1st, embark on a festive journey that captures the essence of global holiday traditions from the United States, Mexico, Italy, Brazil, and the United Kingdom. Delight in cultural live music, savor international cuisine, create festive crafts, and much more. Plus, no holiday season would be complete without a trip to the Leonora Igloo Experience or the Sebastian Signature Hot Cocoa. Book your adventure now at thesebastianvail.com.
You know TV8 Vail has great local content, but did you know about our production services? Hire an expert to develop your website reel, commercials, live stream events, studio production, and more. If you can dream it, we can help you do it. TV8 delivers high-quality content in both English and Spanish. Contact us today to discuss your next project. Email Danielle at tv8vail.com or call 970-628-9881.
Welcome to Hiring America, the television program that helps veterans find jobs and transition back into civilian life. Hi everyone, I'm Gigi Stone Woods. I'm truly honored to host this vital program. Reach out to the opportunities you see on this program by logging on to our website, hiringamerica.net, and by following us on social networking sites such as Twitter. We'll keep that information available throughout the broadcast and on our website 24/7. Now, let's get down to business.
For the latest and greatest trends in pop entertainment, Popstar Today brings you compelling celebrity lifestyle stories that matter most to you. From movies, music, TV, and streaming shows, to fashion, social media influencers, and the latest on who is seeing who. Join host Elizabeth Stanton as she digs deep and dives in. This is Popstar Today.
Good morning, Vail.
We're so lucky in this community to have so many great local musicians, and we're going to take the time to introduce you to one right now.
Welcome back to the show. I am very stoked to have a beautiful human inside and out and a beautiful singer, Michelle Cohn-Levy, with me on the couch this morning. How are you doing, Michelle?
I'm wonderful. How are you, Gretchen?
I am so good. I'm even happier that you're here. You bring the stoke, you bring the vibe every time. And I have to say, I've known you, I think, before I even knew you were a singer. I think that is true. And I fell in love with your energy, your personality. You're just a ball of light. And then hearing you sing, blown away. I mean, you are literally, and this is a big thing for me to say, one of the best singers I have heard ever. No, I truly, and I've heard you in all different capacities, venues, playing your own things, playing things that other people have written. You are insanely talented. So we're very honored to have you here today.
Thanks so much for having me. I'm so happy to be here.
Now, Michelle, I heard a little birdie let me know that you have a new album called Ascend. First of all, congratulations. That's huge. I'm sure that's like a dream come true.
Yes.
And what is the album about and who is on it?
Well, I co-wrote this album with my dear friend and colleague, Colleen Deeker.
Right.
We wrote it together. It's all original music, and it's all Jewish music.
I love this.
Yeah.
I love that. And that's really powerful because I feel like that's something maybe that isn't that much out there. I mean, that's a very specific thing, which I love.
Yeah, the contemporary Jewish music scene is definitely a little bit of a niche.
I love you. But that's brilliant. And I think right now, in the world that we're in, it's needed more than ever. And I think that's really, and I know it's all positive and powerful. Well, not all music is positive, but it's real and that it's powerful and it's giving people making someone feel something, which is what music's meant to do.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, we're very deliberate about kind of covering a lot of ground with this album.
Love that.
A lot of it is all stylistically very different from other songs on the album, and we also wanted the music to be as ubiquitous as possible. And so, you're talking about these songs bringing positivity, and we have songs that you would get to use in Judaism what we call a simcha, like a happy occasion. We have a wedding song on the album.
Oh, cool.
And we also have a song that's to be sung at funerals.
I really love that.
And all kinds of different things.
What sparked this whole concept? Did you just have, knowing you just had an idea and went for it?
That is literally exactly what happened. So
Yes.
Colleen and I were talking,
Yes.
and we spend a lot of time together in the Jewish music scene.
Yes.
And she was like, we need to write an album together. And I was like, Colleen, I have never done that before. I don't know how to do that. And she was like, oh, we're doing
this.
it. We're gonna lock ourselves away for a few days, and we're just gonna put an album out.
Well, and
we did.
And you did it. You manifested. You created your reality. How was the writing process? How was that like, and where was it done, and how long did it take? Because I know it's so different for different musicians. A day, a year, so different.
Yeah, well, we actually got together at State Bridge, which I also not going to talk too much about, but we have some exciting new things coming up at State Bridge very soon. For all of the State Bridge fans out there.
So you're saying we're going to have you back on the couch and hear about that?
I might have to come back and talk a little bit about State Bridge, but not yet.
Okay.
Very exciting, but we did have our writing retreat there, and we sort of I don't even want to say locked ourselves in a room because we were out there in this beautiful.
I was just about to say most stunning environment in the world. In my humble opinion, gorgeous. I love State Bridge. Yes.
Stunning. So we were walking down by the water and we were mountain biking and we were really utilizing the space to draw inspiration for these songs. It's everything on the album is also very Eagle County and mountain inspired too.
Love that.
It's very, like I said, very niche.
Yeah,
very
I love
niche.
When we were talking off camera, and you're like, "Ascend, Gretchen, the mountains, the name of
come on.
Come on." But I love that because let's be real, mountain people, all of us, that's why we're here, is we love the energy, we love nature, we love the vibe, we love the so it's perfect. Yeah, that's
and
cool.
So before I wrote this album, before we cranked out these 11 songs, we wrote 12. One of them didn't make it onto the album. We'll be using it for other things. It didn't feel like it fit in.
It wasn't the right vibe.
It wasn't the vibe. It was not the vibe for the album. It's for Jewish high holidays, and it's just like stylistically too different from the other songs.
Right.
But that's okay. And I had never really written before, and Colleen has written so many songs and so many albums, and she is just like this perpetual music making machine.
Okay.
Like she's unbelievable.
I need to meet her as well. That's awesome.
You will adore her.
Yes.
She's phenomenal, and it was just like such a dream getting to write this album with her. And we were super deliberate about not making any of these writing choices before we got there. We were like, do not decide anything before we step foot on property.
And then it's game on.
And then it's game on, and we will make every single decision together. We will write every single song together.
How long did it take?
We wrote this whole album in less than 4 days.
You're kidding me.
Which was crazy.
Okay,
and
that's amazing.
There was like a year-long
tweaking and
yes, of course.
Totally.
There was the tweaking and everything, but we walked off of that like album writing retreat with an album in hand. Basically.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
cool.
amazing.
It was very cool.
Did you feel like from your friend, what was her name again?
Colleen. Yeah.
Did you feel like you got kind of that bug, the writing bug from her? Like, because that's neat. I've heard of this before. That's really cool.
Oh yeah, and like I have ADHD, and so having somebody else with me who is like motivating me to do something is very powerful for me. And so having
you just kind of like sponge into absorb.
Yeah, because when we were kind of throwing this idea back and forth, she was like, listen, if we do this, I'm going to work you so hard, and we are taking this so seriously. And I was like, that is exactly what I need. I love this. So it was perfect.
That's so cool. Yeah. And so Michelle, when did the actual album get finished? Like, when was it completely done? Yeah.
We finally released it a little over a month ago.
That's what I thought.
It's like brand new to this world.
I love And where can people hear it? Where can they purchase it? Where should they go? Yeah.
Yeah, so there's this really cool thing called Bandcamp Friday that happens a few times a year, and it's where Bandcamp, which is one of the places the album's available for sale, gives the artists like the biggest cut that they have. So by the way, if you want to buy any independent music,
that's great to know.
I suggest doing it on Bandcamp Friday.
Okay.
So I'd love if you purchased the album on Bandcamp, but it's also available for free anywhere that music is streaming. So you could get it on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music. You can use it. You could put it as a sound in one of your stories on Instagram or TikTok.
Cool.
Like it's everywhere.
Oh, that's amazing. And we should say, I can't leave without noting this. If you recognize Michelle, it's because she plays all over the Vail Valley. I'm like, where haven't I seen you play? I was thinking in my head, I'm like, here, like literally everywhere. I mean, like, what is do you have kind of like a rotating schedule now? I feel like, because I've seen you everywhere, literally.
Yeah. It's so funny. I'm like kind of deliberate also about not taking like these very regular gigs.
Right.
I like them to be
kind of sporadic. I've noticed that.
Exactly.
Yes.
I love kind of hopping around everywhere. I fill in for a lot of people. So if you like a person plays here regularly and suddenly I'm there, like that happens all the time. So there's no possible way to
But you do
keep up with
huge
my
events
schedule.
too, because I know some things that I've like helped MC or interviewed for, and I'm like, oh, there's Michelle singing again. I'm like, yes, everywhere. Like, I love it.
Yeah, I'm singing the national anthem to open up Birds of Prey on
huge.
Saturday, so that's really exciting. And I love doing big events like that.
Congratulations, that's a big deal. I love how humble. No big deal. MBD. That's amazing. That's amazing.
So I'll be there, and I do all kinds of events, and I also just started a band that I'm super excited about.
So rad. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, we're a 4-piece rock band, and we're going to be doing kind of all of these like rocker chick covers. So cool. And speaking of big events, I play a lot just in like bars and coffee shops and après and stuff like that, but this band will be doing all of the big festivals and stuff like that, which is exciting for me because there's a lot of people that want to book me for those type of shows, but I don't have a regular band.
And now you do?
I play with a million bands.
Yes, you do.
I make little bands for events.
I'm so excited.
But this is going to be much more of like an act that we're putting together.
I'll be in the front row. I will be there.
I'm counting
all
on
about it. I'm like, girl, yes, you got. And then give people, the viewers, your information if they want to book you or come see you or see where you're singing because you're brilliant. Where can they get in touch touch with you.
Thank you. If
Yeah.
you want to buy the album and can't remember all that information, or
Yes,
if
yes.
you want to see where I'm playing next, or if you'd like to hire me for private events, I do house parties and all
Yes.
kinds of things too. You can do all of that on whatmichelledoes.com.
Duh. I should have remembered that. Whatmichelledoes.com.
Yeah.
That's so good because you're like the Energizer Bunny. You're like going here and there and everywhere.
And on all social media, you can also
Yes.
find me at What Michelle Does. So you can find me on TikTok and on YouTube and on Instagram and all kinds of places at What Michelle Does.
She's everywhere, omnipresent. I love it. Well, we're so proud of you. That's like amazing to have an
you.
album, and it's something that's so close to your heart and such a big part of who you are, and it's so beautiful. And I'm very impressed by you. I'm very excited for you, and we'll have you back on the couch to talk about more. Thank you so much. Keep it right here. We have more of the show to come.
Good morning, Vail.
Next up, we've got a special duo from two of the best voices in the bluegrass and country genres.
We know you're going to love this one from Melanie Cannon and Willie Nelson. Here's Back to Earth.
Songs our love created, I still sing. And every night we make the rafters ring.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Good morning, Vail.
We are back with more of Good Morning Vail and the Back Country Ball, which is an annual dance that raises funds for the Go Range Gravity Alliance, is happening tonight. Our very own Liz had the opportunity to speak with Amanda, who gave us all the details. Let's take a look.
Good morning, Vail, here on TV8. I'm your host, Liz, and we have a very special guest today, Amanda Marciani. How are you this morning?
Hey, great. Thanks so much for having me.
I'm super happy to have you here. You're with Gore Range Gravity Alliance, which is a super cool experience for a lot of people who like a lot of different ways to have a sporting event. But we are here because of all of the wonderful things that are going on this weekend, and we have big events going on in Beaver Creek, and it's also the giving experience for everybody. So tell me why you're here and what you guys have going on to offer for the community. I'm really excited.
Yeah, thanks so much. So we've got the Backcountry Ball coming up on Saturday, which is our biggest fundraiser. So the Gore Range Gravity Alliance, we're a nonprofit here in the Valley. We also do some events over in Summit County. And our mission is to connect and empower women throughout the outdoors. So we do that by providing educational and social events. So that might be, you know, backcountry navigation or avalanche awareness, some mountain bike maintenance, stuff like that. So in order to do all those things, of course, we have to do some fundraising as well to make it happen.
Right. So tell me about this Backcountry Ball. It sounds something in my mind. I visualize blinged out cowboy hats and a lot of fun music and dance.
Yeah, exactly. So Backcountry Ball is all about, you know, getting dressed up for an occasion. I don't think in the mountains we often get too many opportunities to do that. Yeah,
I love to dress up.
Yeah, so don't get me wrong, I love wearing my melanzana like 7 days a week, but every now and then, you know, I want a little sparkle. So
yes.
It's an opportunity, you know, to celebrate the femininity of all of these amazing outdoors women we have. Get a little dressed up. You know, obviously we want guys there too. It's a whole, you know, whole town should be there. But it'll start at 7. It's at the Vail Golf Club. We've got pizza from Flower Power Pizza Co. We've got, free drinks. We'll have a huge giveaway. Right now we've got a silent auction with over $12,000 of items to choose from.
Amazing.
Yeah, so people should definitely check that out, even if they can't come to the event. So.
Oh, that's really nice too. So where is it taking place again, and then how do people find out all the information?
Yeah, so it's at the Vail Golf Club.
Right.
So just over in East Vail, you can take the bus from the transportation center. There's also plenty of parking.
Okay.
And then to find the event, probably best way is to either go to our Instagram or our website, GoreRangeGravityAlliance.com.
That's amazing. What do you guys do over at Gore Range Gravity Alliance?
Yeah, a lot of, just like I said, social and educational events. So I kind of mentioned the educational aspect that we offer, but it's so important in this digital age to find ways to connect with other people and make friends.
Absolutely.
If you're going in the backcountry, sometimes you can go alone, but a lot of times you want to be with other people, have partners.
Sure, who would want to go alone? You might meet something like an animal.
yeah. The more the merrier, right?
Right.
Well, to an extent, of course. But so we always create a social atmosphere. So it can take courage to kind of step in, but we encourage women to come to our events, just take that first step, and we'll take it from there, making sure that everybody feels included.
Well, I think it's a wonderful organization. And what made you come up with this plan?
I was actually just looking for some friends to backcountry ski with myself.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So you just kind of coordinated this and made it happen.
Well, it sounds like that, but no, it actually it didn't start. I never planned to start a nonprofit. Yeah, it was just a Facebook group, and one of my good friends, Taylor, she is now one of our board members. We met at Root and Flower actually, and just had some drinks and snacks with a handful of women, and ideas started rolling, and then we went on a hut trip to Polar Star Hut, and really from there on it was just like, all right, we're doing this thing. So.
And do you bring women of all shapes and sizes? Like, do you have to be in shape in order to join your group? Or can we get in shape with you?
I'm so glad you asked. Yeah, so we do a lot of uphill meetups in the winter where we go to like Vail or Arrowhead, Beaver Creek. After work hours, we get together and we have an ambassador team. So we have at least 2 ambassadors at every event, and one will always be in the very back. So no matter whether you're brand new to the sport, you're kind of learning your gear a little bit, maybe you're coming back from an injury, or you're trying to get in shape.
Or for me, I'm not in the best shape. And I mean, I walk upstairs, I'm like, so I would want to know if I could keep up with the group.
No, so there's all, we've got the women who are like, yep, we're going, and they're gone, and they're up and back. We also keep it to, 45 minutes to an hour of a hike, so it's like, we're not going for, huge expenditure.
4 hours.
Yeah, exactly. It's just these short things where you can connect, get outside, and then we ski down together. We'll go to a restaurant and grab some drinks because it's a little hard to talk while you're, huffing it up the hill.
But it sounds wonderful. It sounds like a great organization to keep women empowered and in shape and healthy, and like-minded individuals get together and then go have a little social activity afterwards.
Exactly.
And the cool part for me is it's not a survival of the fittest type of event. It's something that everybody can join in on and have a great time. I feel like living out here, you just have to be outdoors. Everybody just seems like they're always wanting to do something physical, which is really wonderful, and that's why we're glad you're here. And is there a way for people, if they want to choose your organization for Giving Tuesday, to donate for anything?
We're still working on getting set up for Giving Tuesday, but thank you for asking.
Of course.
But they can still donate on our website. They can donate at the event or bid on the silent auction. But one of our biggest focuses right now is fundraising. So, we're looking for grant writers. We are in search of a director of development, somebody that can really help us, because I think, we've been around for 3 years. We've done a lot of really amazing things, but most of our work is done by volunteers. So if we can get to that point where we can bring on some staffed positions, some, truly a team that can really dedicate their time to helping grow our organization, I think that's really going to make a big impact.
I think so too, and I think it's wonderful that you bring everybody together to do something and have a good time with it, be social, and there's nothing more exciting than grabbing hold of a new group of friends where it becomes a new family, a little community, and then you have this whole other exciting thing to go look forward to. So you might have your family, you might have your friend group and things like that, but to join in on something new is very fun, and it just really just enhances your life.
Yeah, exactly. Whether you're making those new connections or you're, keeping up, even if it's just, we meet, every other week. So you're reconnecting with those same people and, like you said, building a family, which is something we're proud to say we can help out with.
I think it's wonderful. And so for the backcountry ball, do the women, is it going to be like what is it called when the women invite men as a date?
Sadie Hawkins.
That's it. Yeah. I knew it was Is it like a Sadie Hawkins thing? Do the women say, hey, buddy, you're my date?
I love that. Maybe that's something we could think about in the future.
Right? Isn't it cute?
I
love it. Yeah.
And kind of throw back to, we've thought about, can we have like a backcountry ball prom Keegan Queen or something?
What fun.
Maybe we'll do something like that next year.
With the ball gowns and the crowns and everything. That sounds like a lot of fun. But the backcountry ball that you're going to have sounds like so much fun. And you can dress however you want because it's it's Colorado and
Yeah.
it's here, so it's going to be fun. But like you said, it is fun to doll up every once in a while.
Yeah.
I love to play dress up, I really do. And then I like to get down dirty and roll around on the ground.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
either way, it's a lot of fun. And the cool thing about women these days is you can get gritty and then you can get pretty.
That's right,
Oh,
exactly.
there's a bumper sticker in
Yeah,
there
I was gonna
somewhere.
say, maybe
get
we
gritty,
should.
then get pretty.
Maybe that's our new tagline.
You may have it.
Yeah. I'm gonna join our marketing team.
I'm on it. I can't wait. But this is a really fun experience. Where are you guys located?
Well, we do our events throughout, Eagle County and Summit County. We
Right.
don't have like an office
You don't have
or
a
anything
space,
yet.
right.
Yeah, maybe once that fundraising kicks in, though.
Look at this. We are starting all kinds of great things.
Yeah.
So this is a wonderful experience. If you guys want to get your way over to the Backcountry Brawl, it's going to be a lot of fun over at the Vail Golf Club. So it's
Yeah.
really close and really convenient. And if you'd like to sign up and be part of this amazing organization with the Gravity Group, what's your website?
GoreRangeGravityAlliance.com.
GoreRangeGravityAlliance.com. Keeping women empowered and in shape and happy always. Thank you so much for
Thank
being
you.
here with
Really
me.
appreciate you
You're
having
a
us.
lovely lady,
Oh,
and we
thanks,
appreciate
Liz.
it. And I wish you all the best and happy holidays.
Oh, thank you. You too.
Thank you very much. It's a great day. We'll be right back with more Good Morning Vail right here on TV8.
Good morning, Vail.
Discover the perfect blend of style and performance in your eyewear at Eyepieces. With convenient locations in Vail Village, Lions Head, Beaver Creek, Edwards, Basalt, and Snowmass, Eyepieces is the destination for luxury eyewear and high-performance optics. From iconic brands to the latest in sport frames and snow goggles, we have the eyewear to match your mountain lifestyle. Plus, we offer prescription lens services, including eye exams, custom lenses, and prescription goggles for your mountain adventures. Visit us today to experience the art of vision. Eyepieces, serving the Vail Valley's vision needs for over 40 years.
Hi, it's Julio Garcia with TV8, and we're about to add some extra jolly to your holiday season. Join us for TV8's 12 Days Before Christmas and ring in the New Year advertising specials. For just $250, you can advertise your business on TV8 during the all-important holiday season. We'll run your commercial spot 10 times per day for 12 days. That's 120 spots to help drive traffic to your business. Choose the 12 Days of Christmas or run your ad during the Ring in the New Year special, which starts on December 26th and runs for 12 days. Or better yet, purchase both for just $450. Don't have a commercial? Don't worry, TV8 will help create one from your photos or videos at no extra charge. So don't delay. A deal this good won't last long. Contact the station to reserve your spot, and from all of us at TV8, have a wonderful holiday season.
Good morning, Vail.
This weather report is sponsored by Grand Hyatt Vail.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. We are now in the kitchen with a very special guest joining us today from Battle Mountain High School. She's part of the career programs at the school, and she's here with a group of other students who are doing a little tour of the studio. And Zoila Andrea was brave enough to join us on camera and do a little crafting with Maddie here as well today. So what are we making?
We're going to make this beautiful Christmas card.
Christmas
well, you guys
cards.
are going to make it because I think it's the time of year to celebrate the holidays, get excited. And so we've got a super simple one that you can make with the kiddos at home.
Exactly. Andrea, how are you feeling? How are you doing? You ready for this holiday Christmas card?
Yes, I love crafting.
I love crafting too. We're excited to have you on. It's going to be super easy. All you guys are going to need back at home is very simple crafting materials. We have some pieces of construction paper here. We're going for the color green just for that little pop of color. I've kind of pre-cut everything so that it's much easier and faster. We've got kind of like our little ornaments here, 2 different sizes. You're going to need a couple bigger ones and then some smaller ones. Some black pieces of paper for our belt, and then these little golden or yellow pieces of paper for our belt buckle. We're also going to be needing some glue or glue sticks, markers, and scissors. So very easy and simple stuff we all have at home.
Super simple, and then it turns out
And then it turns out into that.
Yeah.
All right, Andrea, should we do this? I forgot to mention, we're also maybe, if we have time, add a little bit of fluff with some cotton balls.
Just a little snow.
Yes, a
little
bit of snow.
aspect.
Okay, Andrea, I'll let you take this guy. I'm going to take this guy. We're going to fold this right in half. So everybody back at home, fold it up right in half. Maddie, you like to do any crafting for the holidays?
No, but you know, this glue.
You can play with the glue. I know you're very tempted to do so.
This glue is so nostalgic. It's like the one you used to put on your hand, you know?
And just kind of peel it off.
Yeah.
Okay, Andrea, you've got your card there folded in half. Perfect, should look like this. Now we're going to take our ornaments. So I'll give you one of these. I'll take one of these, and then we're going to position it. You can kind of position it wherever you want. As you can see in our model, it kind of goes off the page a little bit, so I'll kind of show everyone there. And then we're going to cut off kind of this outer part. So feel free to grab a glue stick, and then we'll cut it off. So
or the
I'm
fun
going to glue.
You know?
Or the fun glue, yeah. I'm a fan of glue stick because it doesn't get as messy.
Or warped. It doesn't warp like the
Exactly.
liquid glue does.
That's
yeah.
true. So
it's the elite crafting glue.
It is. So we're going to take our glue stick here. Andrea is doing a great job. And who doesn't like a good craft?
Yeah, right? And I think that you, especially right around the holidays, have been doing such an excellent job of crafting. We did the turkeys.
We did do the turkeys for Thanksgiving.
So it's a lot of family-friendly activities. There are a lot of great recipes that we share quite frequently. And so it's nice to kind of mix it up.
And have something for the entire family to do.
Right.
I think that's kind of the nice part. Andrea, how you doing? You got your first ornament down?
Yes.
Let's cut off this excess part of our ornament since we're not really going to need that. So you can grab your scissors, and then we'll kind of just cut it right along the edge here.
You took the little scissors.
You wanted the little scissors?
Yeah.
Andrea, so what grade are you in? Tell me a little bit about yourself.
I am a senior this year, which is pretty
so you're almost
exciting.
going to graduate?
And nervous, yeah.
Any plans or anything happening after graduation?
I plan to go to college, but
Yes.
first I want to finish up my last year at BPAA, the program I do for theater.
Oh, so you're into theater. I love that. Very cool.
Yeah, that's fun, and it gives you a lot of good public speaking experience.
Yes.
Hence why you are the brave one that joined us on
Yes,
camera
the brave one
today.
of the team. Okay, so we've got our first ornament. Let's do our second one. That one's kind of going to go on this outer part of our card. So we're going to glue the whole thing, just like we did with the bigger one. And these are kind of like a Santa-themed ornaments. Is that what you would call them, Maddie?
Yeah, I would say that you're just combining a lot of great elements for the holidays. Now, let's talk holiday tradition, because this is a great card that you could give to the grandparents, have the kiddos make, spread the love, give them to the grandparents. So, favorite holiday tradition?
Andrea, you want to go first, or you want me to say mine? What's something you guys do in your family every year? Holiday tradition, Christmas tradition, anything special?
For the holidays, I celebrate Christmas at my home.
Yes.
It's a bit different, but the last 2 years we've met up with some family. We sometimes travel.
I love that.
This year we might go to my sister's house and we might spend the time together.
Yeah, bring the entire family together.
I love it.
I like to do a Secret Santa is what we'll always do. The Secret Santa or White Elephant are kind of like the two big ones every holiday season.
Yeah, we gift each other Nerf guns.
Ooh.
One of 6 children, you know, so the family comes together and we take out all of the tension that we've built up over the year on Christmas Eve with Nerf guns. Yeah.
That's fun. That's a fun way to celebrate.
It's weird, but we like it.
Let's keep moving along. Now we're going to glue our belt and our belt buckle, which is kind of the next step. So these bigger ones are going to be for the big ornaments, and then the little ones we'll save for the little ornament.
Do you need some glue? Because I put some on my hand to
How's
let
that
it dry.
doing? Is it dried up now, Maddie?
No, it's quite sticky and it's on all
So
my
for
fingers.
everyone, we're gonna just kind of glue exactly, and then we'll do the same thing. We're just gonna cut off that excess part. Sound good? So I'm gonna go ahead and glue our little belt.
Very festive.
And very festive. And I'm a big fan, Maddie, of anything handmade during the holidays. Just makes it a little bit extra special.
Yeah, it gives it that little extra love, the effort that goes into it.
Exactly. And I feel like nowadays we don't give enough gift cards or holiday cards or greeting cards. So, you know, we're going a little bit old school doing the greeting card. I'm going to cut off this little excess part here.
I mean,
just on the edge.
It's a good way to get the kids involved, and it's a good way to make something that you can keep forever. I know that when my little brothers were younger, we used to do the handprint ornaments, and we still have all of them. So now they're like mean teenagers and
then
scary.
You get to keep that forever. So I love that.
And we get to look back on that.
This is kind of what we're looking at so far. Let's glue our belt buckle here, and then we'll move on to the smaller ornament. So we're going to take, the bigger one exactly. And we're going to glue it right on, and we're moving along.
Julio, how long did it take you to cut out all of the elements for
You
this?
know what? I kind of freehanded everything. I didn't use a template or anything, so I kind of was just kind of eyeballing everything, cutting along. I don't know, 10, 15 minutes.
So it's quick?
It's quick.
The moms can prep it, the dads can prep it at home before getting the kiddos involved.
So there's our belt. Andrea's gluing hers on right there perfectly. We've got our little Santa ornament, and we'll do the exact same thing on the smaller one now. So we'll take the smaller pieces of paper, the black ones here, and then we'll glue and cut the belts.
So many great activities.
Yes.
Makes it fun, makes it easy. For those who are not good with scissors.
Yes, definitely. We definitely want some adult supervision for sure. We're maybe crafting with the little ones and stuff. We don't want any accidents happening around the holidays, obviously, and then boom, we're just going to cut straight through it.
Makes it easy. The glue is the funnest part anyways.
Exactly.
So, you know.
Andrea, you have any favorite crafts or anything like specific you like to do, crafting wise?
Not really, but I remember when I was younger, I would always steal the tape and tape lots of things.
Oh, you were a taper, just like Maddie is into the glue.
You know, we all have our things that we find fascinating.
Exactly. So now we are going to do the little belt buckle on the smaller ornament. And we'll move right along.
Julio, is this your handwriting at the bottom of this?
That is my handwriting, yes.
That is beautiful.
What do you think?
I think it's incredible.
Thank you all. The thing about this is you can get creative, write any sort of holiday message on there, make it funky with the fonts or anything like that, and yeah, there you go. Okay, so this is what we're looking at. Andrea is finishing just gluing her last belt buckle on there, and then the last thing we're going to do, Andrea, to wrap things up is we're going to take our markers here. I'll let you have the black one. I'll do blue. Any color back at home works. We're kind of just going to make the little strings. Maddie, if you can show. Kind of the little.
I'm gonna put it here because I feel like this is a better.
There you go.
There you go.
So just kind of do a little squiggly line or any sort of line. The more imperfect, the better. I feel like because that kind of gives it that homemade.
Yeah, that natural feel, that more organic feel to it.
Exactly. Perfect on that. And then I'm gonna do just some bows.
Julio, where do you think your love of crafting came from?
I don't know. I've always been, kind of more artistic. So I love like all the crafting, painting, arts, and stuff like that. So if I get to share it with everyone, I think it's always a fun time.
It is. I mean, you share all the time, and you always have such fun and creative ways to bring the whole family together, which I think is spectacular. It shows that your family maybe spends a lot of time together
we
doing
do like
fun
to,
things.
doing some fun activities, get all the kiddos involved. I love Andrea's bows. You want to show that to the camera? Or you can kind of see it there on screen. So that's kind of what Andrea's is looking like. And then to finish things off, we're just going to write a holiday message kind of on this little blank space that we have. So if you want to write anything specific to any specific family member or just a general holiday message, get creative with it.
Put a little extra love
what do you think
in
you're
it.
going to write, Andrea?
Happy Christmas, because I used to say that.
Oh, that's kind of cute. Happy Christmas.
That is cute.
I'm going to maybe do...
Oh, you've got beautiful handwriting too.
I'm just going to do the good old happy holidays like I did on the other one.
And then you're going to do it in your very well executed font.
This is going to be a fast version of it. Happy holidays. And there it is. Andrea's working on hers. Ooh, I like that font that Andrea is doing there. And that is kind of it. That's a very fast, easy, simple holiday greeting card that we can gift, as Maddie said, to the grandparents.
Yep.
Maybe attach it to one of our gifts that were. Did the glue dry down?
No, that was my whole point, is you guys did this so quickly and so well.
We didn't even give time.
The glue did not dry on my hand, and now I can't peel it off.
Well, we'll wait for it to dry. Andrea, show everyone your card back at home to see how easy and simple that was. Little Santa Claus ornaments, using materials everyone has at home, and that we can get the entire family involved. What do you think?
It was pretty fun.
Yeah, you enjoyed it?
Yes, very
Awesome.
much.
Thanks for joining us. Thanks for being on today, crafting with us. And we are going to take a short break, but we'll be back with more of the show after this, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Join host Madison Brown as she visits with guests ranging from country star Toby Keith to magician Tommy Wynn. Explores the kitchen from cake decorating to cooking Hawaiian style, all while exploring unique locations across the country. Check your local listings and tune in.
Experience the magic of the season like never before with the Leadville Railroad on our Holiday Express. Gather the family for an enchanting journey filled with dazzling displays of twinkling lights and festive decorations. Create cherished memories that will last a lifetime on this unforgettable train adventure that captures the spirit of the holidays. Booking information at leadvillerailroad.com.
Good morning, Vail.
Are you looking for one of those great neighborhood gifts to give out this holiday season? Well, then we've got a cocoa present that will suffice perfectly. So we're going to step into the kitchen with Kim and Ben as they're going to teach us how to make a cocoa present.
Back to Good Morning Vail now. I'm loving these kitchen segments because that means we are approaching the holiday season. And approaching the holiday season, there's lots of fun things to do. So Ben, you are going to show me something really fun to make, to give away as gifts.
One of the things that we've always done in my family in the holiday tradition is we've made a bunch of different homemade gifts. And one of the all-time favorites is hot chocolate kits.
I love a good cup of hot chocolate.
I mean, everybody loves hot chocolate in the summer, and as ski season's coming on, we're going to warm up. And so these kits are great. They look like little ice cream cones, and they are servings for 4.
And
so there's everything you would need for 4 hot chocolates in there, toppings, everything.
Awesome. Well, in honor of today's segment, I actually had a cup of hot chocolate last night right before I went to bed. So I cannot wait to see how we make these fun and delicious kits.
I drank way too much hot chocolate last night, making sure I had everything ready and was prepared for everything to go. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And we're going to make our own Swiss Miss.
Awesome. I love that. What's great about these too, we are entering into the holiday season. You can use it as a gift, but you can throw it in a backpack and take it out on the mountain. So I think it's all purpose. Opening day tomorrow. You want something warm and delicious and festive.
If we're really feeling ambitious and we want to make a huge batch, the batch would be good for up to a year just stored in a cool, dry place. So it's not something that we need to rush out to make use of right now.
Awesome.
So let's get started.
All right.
Got this guy here. We got a mixing bowl, of course, and got to have a whisk. Far and away, my favorite kitchen thing is whisks. I just love saying the word whisk. So we're going to start out here. We've got our 2.5 cups of condensed milk.
Okay.
Or not condensed milk, powdered milk. Condensed milk would be a little bit wetter than this. Pour that guy in there.
So that's 2.5 cups.
Yep, 2.5 cups of just normal powdered milk.
And you can just get that at any grocery store.
Great value. This particular one, Walmart. And that's one of the other great things about this. It's a nice impact for the gift. It's, really visually stunning. It's something that people are going to enjoy, going to be able to use, and it's really, really cheap to make.
Awesome. So we like that. We like cost-friendly gifts.
Exactly. After we've got our powdered milk in there, then we're after our baking cocoa.
Okay.
So again, it's just standard baking chocolate, just like you would find at any grocery store. Pretty easy to be, you know. Fortunately, it's not very sweet.
You don't have to have like a specific brand. You can just get any
No,
kind.
any kind. I mean, I personally prefer like heavier cocoa contents, so I went with a 70% here. Or actually, no, I think this one's 100%. Huh, even better. So we're just going to dump that guy right in there too.
Okay, so we've got our powdered milk, our baking cocoa. Awesome.
And our baking cocoa, we're only using a cup of baking cocoa.
Okay.
So it's going to be 2.5 cups of milk, 1 cup of cocoa, and then we've got 2 cups here of powdered sugar or confectioner's sugar, as opposed to like your granulated sugar, which you've got here. The reason we're using powdered sugar is it mixes in a lot better and creates a little bit more of a smoother consistency. And so we'll just go in there, try not to turn everything into a giant powdery smoke screen.
So you're just kind of layering everything in.
Exactly, layering everything in and then whisking it all together. And before, we're not quite done yet, so I'm just going to whisk our ingredients here together, make sure that we've got it all nice and mixed, and it's already starting to get a little bit of that nice chocolatey texture.
Delicious.
Exactly, right? It smells great. But now, we've got a couple more things to add before we're really done here. And our next big thing, and this is kind of our secret ingredient here, is cornstarch.
Cornstarch. Okay,
We're going to add a little bit of cornstarch, and what that's going to do is that's going to help it thicken up when we mix the water in if we're using water, because we're designing this to use water. You can still use warm milk, you can still use whatever, you know, oat milk, almond milk, whatever drink you prefer, because that little bit of, you know, or that little bit of powdered milk here, it's not going to be dairy free with the powdered milk, but that's going to allow you to use whatever liquid you prefer. But that cornstarch is going to help it be a little bit thicker and help it give that, you know, nice hot chocolate consistency that we're all so used to. And so we got our cornstarch here.
Using the water too makes it easy when you're on the go if you don't have your preferred milk on hand.
Exactly. Yeah. And so then our cornstarch here, we're using 2 teaspoons of cornstarch. And then we're also going to add just a little pinch of salt here, and that's going to give just that little bit of offset for the chocolate.
I do like a sweet and salty flavor combination, so
Now,
I think that's going to be delicious.
And this is kind of our basic recipe here. If we really wanted to pump it up a notch, which we don't really have time for today, but what we would do is we would take our powdered milk and lay it out in a baking sheet and bake it for about 15 minutes. Until it gets like a nice golden brown color, and that's going to give our hot chocolate a little bit of an extra carameliness to it.
Interesting.
A little bit of an extra depth to the flavor. And then
how did you learn
our
the
last
trick of
dish.
baking it?
That was an Alton Brown thing that I picked up watching TV.
And hopefully somebody picks up and watches our show and will be making this hot chocolate.
His other thing that he recommended was adding a dash of cayenne pepper.
Yep.
So we'll do that
I have
here.
to interrupt there. I love cayenne pepper mixed with chocolate. It is delicious. One of my favorite ice cream shops when I used to live in Nashville had a chocolate ice cream with a lot of cayenne pepper in it. So the fact that this is the warm version, I'm so excited.
Awesome. So yeah, we're just going to whisk all that in there real quick. And then our hot chocolate mix.
See all the residue coming up from the bowl.
Right?
I cannot wait to try it.
And that's it. Our hot chocolate mix is done.
Easy.
Yep.
Perfect.
Pretty short, pretty simple.
Okay, so the main ingredients are?
Main ingredients are 2.5 cups of powdered milk, 2 cups of confectioner's sugar, 1 cup of cocoa, and then 2 teaspoons of cornstarch, and then a pinch of salt and a pinch of cayenne pepper.
Perfect layering of flavors,
Boom.
in my opinion.
But now, for what makes it special and makes it our big trick is we are going to use some clear piping bags.
Okay.
And we're going to take a cup of our mixture here, and we're just going to fill our piping bag with it. But first, we've got to put something down in the bottom here to kind of create a little bit of a tip for us.
Okay.
So, what do you think? Should we go with sprinkles? Or
This is
Chocolate
hard to
chips.
decide. I love anything with sprinkles in it. So yeah, let's go with
Let's go
sprinkles.
yeah.
You can never have too many sprinkles, in my opinion.
Exactly. And I mean, in the one that we've got there, I found that the hot chocolate, using the chocolate chips, it kind of got mixed in a little bit at the bottom there. So easily the trickiest part, if you ask me, is just getting everything in here nice and layered. And not way overdoing it.
But this is up to your discretion, so you can put it as little or as much as you want.
Exactly. I mean, really, you kind of want to envision 4 cups of hot chocolate with everything that you've got, because we're only going to have enough room in our piping bag here for about a cup of hot cocoa.
Okay.
Or a cup of hot cocoa mix. And so it's a 1/4 cup of the mix to 1 mug of cocoa. So these make about 4 mugs. All right. So we're running out of time here, but let's go fill this up real fast and make our little...
It's going to be fun watching you put this in there.
Oh. I'm not going to do it myself, because you're going to hold that open for me.
Okay, I'm here for that.
Awesome. All right.
I'm just going to keep it nice and stiff.
Oh, no.
And it's a party. It is a party on this Thursday morning on Good Morning Vail.
Doing our best not to make a giant mess.
A holiday party. And look at that. Gorgeous. We did it. Somewhat.
Almost. But now to finish it off, to really create that like ice cream cone look, we're going to create a layer of...
chocolate chips.
Chocolate chips right there.
And this is the fun part. You can really put whatever toppings that you like to put into your
Exactly.
hot chocolate.
And if we had a funnel, we could be a little bit cleaner up here in the top. Or if we had a rag, we could just wipe that out real fast and keep everything nice and clean. But then to top it off, we've got to give it some marshmallows to really make it look
And then
like
to
that.
make it very holiday and festive, if you were to
Ice
tie it
cream
off on the top, just use whatever ribbon you want to. And we've got some pretty ribbon here. I'm just going to go ahead and cut a couple pieces.
And then we just turn the top there.
I'll let you do that. I'll do the tying.
All right. Tie it off.
And I'm a big fan of, the curly Q ribbon. So I'm an expert, I'd like to say.
All right.
I'm the one that gets designated to do that whenever we're wrapping gifts in my
Gotta
my
see
household.
the professional curly Q ribbons.
All right. Well, we'll see how I've never done it on a hot chocolate cone, so we'll see how that goes. You want to hold it?
I will hold it. Yeah.
Awesome. So I think the fun part did you know the trick and the secret to this? You go the opposite side of the natural curl, and you just pull it up like that.
Boom.
Great.
Magic.
Do this side. Boom, and you just kind of...
And then if you really want to set it off for your holiday gift, wrapping it up with a card or a little bit of some sort of notice, and then also include a little printout with the ingredients or something, or just, the instructions, not the ingredients, but cup of cocoa or 1 mug per 1/4 cup of mix, and there'll be 4 in each cone.
All right, well, I know what I'm going to be doing in this commercial break, making up a nice cup of hot cocoa. I cannot wait to
We
try
definitely have plenty of mix left over.
We've got the cayenne pepper. I love the secret ingredient, a little bit of salt. It's just quite delightful. So I'm excited to try it. Thanks for sharing today.
Oh, thank you. It was a blast.
I love learning people's holiday family recipes, so this is just a really good one to implement.
My family has a bunch, so we'll be back.
Awesome. Well, stay tuned. I'm going to go make that cup of hot cocoa, and then we'll be back with sports, crock pots, and more. So stay tuned. Hour 1 is on our way.
Good morning, Vail.
Discover hidden treasures at our high-end consignment store, The Aspenite. Located in the heart of Glenwood Springs, we're your go-to destination for luxury finds and unique treasures, from elegant fur coats and designer handbags to locally crafted handmade candles. Our collection is curated with style and quality in mind. We believe in giving a second home to exceptional clothing, shoes, and accessories, keeping sustainability and sophistication at the forefront. Open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Sunday. We invite you to explore our one-of-a-kind selection. Got a high-end handbag, fur coat, or other luxury item to consign? Bring them to us. We'd love to help you share their story. Stop by today and experience the charm of high-end consignment at The Aspenite.
Stevie Lee Woods presents Nashville Roadhouse Live, where country meets rock and roll.
Swear I drank my first beer tore it all to pieces. Join us every week for more live performances right here on Nashville Roadhouse Live.
TV8, there's more for you on 92. Serving the local community 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Good morning, Vail.
We want to thank you so much for tuning into the Saturday edition of Good Morning Vail. We love getting to be here each and every morning to bring you all of this wonderful local community information and maybe inspire you to do a new craft. Make sure you make your way up to Beaver Creek over the course of this weekend. That way you can participate in all of the race fun that's happening up there. Thank you again so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time here on Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
From small towns to big